Fee and I are here with Sam and Holly from NZ Mortgages to ask a few questions about purchasing a new home and how they might help with the journey.
Thanks for having us.
So if you could tell us a bit about what a mortgage advisor does.
Yeah, definitely. So as a mortgage advisor, we essentially work as the middle person between a client and the lender to help obtain finance. So people approach us for a number of different reasons. We act on your behalf with the lenders to seek their approval for you and to help you gain financial freedom.
And does it cost me anything to engage a mortgage advisor?
99% of the time there is no charge to use us. We are paid by the lenders, all the major banks essentially. There might be times if your situation is outside of the box or complex or we need to use a non-bank lender where we're not paid a commission. This is where we will pass on a fee to you, but all fees are disclosed to you prior to us even going to the lenders for an approval, so you know upfront anyway.
Sure. At what sort of stage of the process should I be engaging a mortgage advisor, and what are the kind of timelines involved?
Yeah, ideally I would love it that you engaged with us the moment that you thought about buying or building a house. I think it's great to obtain a pre-approval so you know what your limits are, so you're not kind of being disappointed, I guess, as such, if your criteria or your lending limit isn't where you think it is. Sure. So the moment that you are thinking about it, or the moment that someone's having a conversation with someone such as yourselves at Freedom Build, I would encourage you to contact us at the same time.
Nice.
A pre-approval at the moment would typically take between 7 and 10 business days from when we have all of the documentation provided to us. So the way it's going to work is you will probably, you'll sit down with an advisor or have a conversation with an advisor to suss out your needs. We'll start the documentation collection process, submit it off to the banks, and that's about a 7 to 10 day turnaround.
And how many lenders are you guys working with?
Great question. So we are accredited with all the major lenders across New Zealand, and then we have a variety of non-bank and even private lenders that we can work with as well. So it would be pretty hard for us not to find a solution for someone.
How can you use your Kiwi Saver and the first home grant towards purchasing your first home?
Cool. So with your Kiwi Saver, if you've been contributing for a minimum of 3 years, you may be able to withdraw most of your Kiwi Saver towards your deposit. Alongside this, you can also apply for the first home grant, which may give you up to $10,000 for a new home, subject to criteria, but we can help you along with that.
How much of a deposit do I need for a new build?
So if you're buying your own occupied home, you need a 10% deposit. If you're an investor, you need 20% deposit.
What is the difference between turnkey and progress payments?
So with a progress payment build, we help you along the journey. We pay invoices to the builder along the way, versus a turnkey, you pay at completion. So it's a lot more interactive if we're doing a progress payment, and it can often benefit the client as well. We would strongly recommend having a chat with you guys at Freedom Built because it may be able to save the client money as well.
So what is pre-approval?
A pre-approval is just a generic approval that helps you understand how much you can borrow.
So if I'm looking at a turnkey house and land package with Freedom Built, how long will my pre-approval last for?
For a turnkey pre-approval, some banks may issue a pre-approval for up to 12 months, subject to certain criteria.
Does my mortgage advisor liaise with my lawyer?
Yes, absolutely. We will liaise with your solicitor, but not only your solicitor, we'll liaise with all key contacts throughout the process. So that might be the team with Freedom Built, it might be registered valuers or even accountants and things throughout the process. So we try and keep the client as informed as possible.
And how do people get in touch with you to start the conversation about buying a new home?
Yeah, so the best way to do it would be to jump onto our website, nzmortgages.co.nz. You can do an online inquiry, you can contact us, you can even contact an advisor directly.
Well, thank you both so much for your time and for answering our questions. We really appreciate it. And if you'd like to get in touch with Freedom Built about purchasing a new home or a design and build option, please check out freedombuilt.co.nz.